Welcome to my recap with live trades. I hope you enjoy the content. It's been a minute since I recorded a video. I just have been a couple of reasons. One, I had a lot going on besides trading in my life, and then two, I just wasn't in the mood because I haven't had any good trades or like good days at least, you know. So, to top it all off, Friday I just I shafted myself like real bad on relative to my account. I don't even know what I lost that day, but I mean I lost $433. But that's like 15-20% of my account, you know. I think like 15%. It's not good. How that happened was on Zoom. Tesla and Zoom. I lost some money on Tesla this week. You know, it happens whenever the daily looks real good, in my opinion. I get played. So I let myself get played. But going into next week, I'm gonna have a max rule of 1 to 2 trades a day, maybe 3. I don't know. I haven't figured it out exactly, but I'm gonna take something I learned from Ross Cameron. See how that works. But he's saying 1 trade a day is good in the small account, the small account way. So makes sense. Can size up. Then I have to be more picky and have a really good trade. I can't just take trades just to take trades. Like if I had a above PDT account, I could that makes more sense. Like it would be a numbers game. Just the more trades, just make 20-30 cents on a trade for a contract or whatever, and then just stick and move. But having a small account, you can't really do that. Yeah. So, anyways, let's get to it. Hopefully this is showing you at least most of what I wanted to show. So, this is from September 27th, and this is so I think this is where I want it to be. Let me make sure. Yeah, I don't know why the heck I have it there, but so on this day, started off made $39 on Boeing, which Boeing was a 1 minute opening range break. I didn't have the beginning recorded because I had it didn't show the trades being executed, so I just have it from here. But took a 1 minute opening range break on just one contract, and then that thing just ripped a lot higher. But and then I had another small win on BA. I had a small win on QQQ. But at this point, I'm um $57. Lost like $5 on LVS there. A lot of these trades like QQQ here, like this is a good trade. Like this W here in the middle, it's sort of a double bottom potential. It's a point. We were sold off at this point in the day, and that's a good time to size up and risk off that low and hold for the bigger picture. Take partials at VWAP or whatever. But I have a bigger picture idea, and I don't hold for the bigger picture, and so with the bigger size losers this week, it hurt my account a lot. So with my journaling and notes, that's something that I'm definitely aware of. This is a nice little inverted head and shoulders. It looks good to the upside here, and I don't know. I could have held for a bigger move, but so I bought another LVS contract or one contract there, which is stupid because LBS is a cheap contract, small mover anyways. Lost $6 on that. And then I bought the QQQ 369 call for $1.10. Got out break even like a truck. I bought three 370 calls, and I sold two for basically $14 profit total, and then sold the last one break even. So the only thing I liked about that last QQQ trade was my trade management. I mean, yeah, I took those profits early, right there, into that little pop, like that. Like, see, a bounce off former resistance, now support, and that pennant or flag. So, like selling some there, 84. Yeah, I could have sold some for 84, so I made $30 on two. And then yeah, so anyways, it's not a good no, I'm not trading well at all. Bought two for 22 cents, sold one at 20, and then I think that I held one for till it expired worthless on the end of the week. Boeing 227 to 231 is not worth showing. Okay, so that was that day. I finished the day, realized $73 minus commissions, whatever that is. Okay, so and at this point, I'm not even going into that. So okay, so next day, I have so this is next day, and so on here I Boeing. I'm in a Boeing. So I bought two Apple 144 calls. Made nothing on those, or just I lost $24. Bought three 143 puts on Apple for 136. Sold two at 142. And then sold one at 120. So lost money on the third one. Lost money on that contract. Got two AMD contracts. So yeah, I'm just a bunch of little. Okay, so I made some money on the AMD, whoopee, but I'm down $15 on the day. I mean, it's pretty bad. So this is the day. Ending minus $15. It's not good. So okay, now this day, this is like the only all right trade besides that one QQQ I did. This, I guess you can say it's okay. Oh, at this point, I started the SPY put in the QQQ call. I ended up losing like $50-$60 on the QQQ one, and then the SPY put, I ended up getting out break even on Friday. I was down like $160, I think, at one point, and I ended up just getting out break even. Because I was just tired of seeing due to the theta and IV and stuff, seeing the contracts just go really red to like almost green, really red to green to red. Then it would have been decently green to red. So it's tough. Could have scaled in that one. I did like the bigger picture, but so this one LCID, it's in the middle. So you see LCD gapped up, and it had this sort of it's like a pennant. I guess you could say it calls it a pennant, flag, whatever. So we have a pop, pull back, and then it's candle over candle. So I get in two 127 or 227 calls. So it's just out of the money. Maybe like 50, 60 cents or so. I get those two for 84 cents each. Now, ideally, like I don't even know what happens in this trade exactly, but I right now just looking at it, I would think I'd take at least one at the high day, in case it's like a double top. But I don't know, they might not have moved enough by then. I think I might just want to wait and see if it makes a new high. Nvidia, BA and Nvidia are both looking good on the side to the sides of me. See, they're gonna stop adding these shorts that have been in since the start of the day on LCID. Good volume, almost a million shares, 700,000 average per minute over the last 14 bars. So LCID new high day. Contracts are moving a little bit. About 15 cents piece if I were to get on the bid each. So that's like $30. As you can see in the P&L trade window here. Still holding though. Full position. Whopping 2 contracts. Yeah, like I said, going into next week, I am, as long as there's good setups, I'm gonna size up and take less trades. I might do one little dealer trade, like 1 or 2 contracts, and then maybe size into that if it starts working. Because if I don't have the PDT margin, any trades as I want to be able to fight my way out, it'll start messing with my mind when I get down to a little bit of buying power left, and it just throws me off. I don't take big enough profits on the trade, so then I'm low on buying power, and I feel like I'm forced. I don't know. I feel pressure to hold on to it, see if it'll work, to hold in the hope, and that's not healthy. I closed out. Oh, those are QQQs. I was trying to close out that swing in my live account, and I closed and I sold short to 365 calls on the Qs in my margin account and my demo account. So I closed out those 2 contracts, and then I'm trying to close out the QQQ swing. There we go. Excuse me. I closed out that 365 call for a $60 loss, which sucks. The LCID is looking good. I could have added right there on that little pullback. Although it didn't quite catch up to the 8 EMA, but hindsight would have been nice. So if I had more buying power, I could have initiated a long on BA off the dip here, and then on Nvidia. Nvidia would have been down, but BA would have been working. LCIDs are working, I like to be able to size up more. Like I like these smaller names like LCID. I like the small caps when they're moving because I don't feel as much pressure. Like with Tesla, I can only do one contract, or Boeing, I can only do like 2 or 3 max, and then um, it's not as hectic holding more size on some small cap, in my opinion. As long as there's liquidity and volume. So this trade's taking a minute, but I do want to show you because it's going to start working here. It's going to pop over this resistance. Should make a new high today. So at this point right now on these 27s, I'm still in the money. I got in at like 80 something. We're at 94. It was $20 or something on the trade, but we get a nice pop, new high day. It's going to be up a decent amount. No, relative to the risk. So when these trades are happening, like when I get in it, like this seems like it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes, but time it felt like it's been 2 or 3 minutes, because got the pressure, the market, everything's too much is going on, and if you've day traded, I'm sure you know how this feels. Do you guys let me know in the comments below? Do you like my new setup? I'm only showing the 1 minute charts, the level 2s, the tapes. And then I have the SPY chart, and I labeled it there, and I also have this. Well, I can't add it right now, but I have this text that comes up to the left of my webcam, and it says basically, generally I try to get it on the ask and sell on the ask, and unless it's something wider spread, like like an Amazon, Roku, Zoom, something like that. Usually I'll try to get it on the bid. LCID new high day. The contracts are just over $1, so they're lagging. Hopefully the IV will kick in. Yeah, so they're starting to squeeze nicely. Should show my orders. I think that'd be good information to have when you see throw an order out. So I closed out one LCID, made whatever on that. $25 or something. That purple line, pink line I have, is where I took the profits. I already had that line made out there, and that's why I took it there. And yeah, so I didn't want to be greedy and hold, even though this might have worked out better. And then so that's one, just taking forever on this trade. Let me show you where I get out the next one. So I get out a little bit higher there. I sold that one for 112. So they weren't really moving that much. But they started moving here, so I just had to give it another minute or two, and it would have been 134 on the bid. I sold that one for 120, not 112. So another, $15, 140, so $25 or so, right there. Yeah, but whatever. That's nothing in the scheme of things. So I got another LCID. Bought 2 at 95, sold at 106. Bought a SPY, 2 SPYs at 127, so I made $20 there. So I made $40 more on top of the LCID trade on this other LCID and the SPY, and then got out flat on that LCID trade, Facebook, I made $12 on that. So a lot of these little trades, I'm not getting much. It's like, using up buying power just to get smoker gains. I need to have high conviction and setup, so I'm up $85 with minus commissions on this so far. Oh, that's not really true. I don't think. I think 55, 53 or something, because I think that QQQ trade in my demo account is included in that. Okay, so these ones that say Trib are all in my demo account. So there's 2 Baba shares. These are all demo trades. So I'm gonna stay like up $50 or something. Yeah, the reason why it says 91 is because of the demo. Anyways, so next day at 9:30, it's Tesla. So I take Tesla right off the open, 9:30.41. Contract for 680. I like the W. I kind of like the W that it was forming. Like, I just was, impulsive and wanted to get in early and. So I'm in at 680 right now. If I were to get out, I'd be losing $20, $30. When I saw this was starting to fail, I should have just got out. Because I knew my order was impulsive. But as long as we're kind of holding right here, I'm okay with it. But the IVs coming out of these contracts, and they're starting to lose value. And I'm noticing that when I'm trading, so I'm kind of like holding and hoping at this point. I look down and I see that big unrealized. So that SPY was down 170, over 170 right there, down 72% at this point. It would have been great to add my whole account right there and swing out. It would have made an insane return, but because it ended up going back to break even and then some. I would have made like maybe $100 a contract without adding what I just held, but until Friday midday or something. But so this Tesla, I'm in at 680, that 790 call, and it's kind of flagging here, but not really that great. It definitely opened this candle we're at right now opened a little too low for my comfort. It's holding this kind of lower low, but in a flag formation, kind of like that. As long as it doesn't make a new low, which it's doing right now, almost. It's under 781.20. Yeah, see there, boom. That's when I should have been out. Like, okay, so that's where I got out. 562 to so 118 or something basically. Yeah, 118. So bad trade. Then I bought this. Okay, so Facebook. I like this trade. This is a good trade. So Facebook had a pop, and slow pullback, and then a pop, new high, squeeze, closed out. Stopped out some shorts above that 382.60 area. Went up 20 cents. Stopped out any shorts that were right there. Grabbed out liquidity. Put in this doji candle. All these topping wicks here. And now it was, in my opinion, was starting to look like it was forming an M pattern. So instead of confirming this double top M pattern, which would have been under 341.50 ish, I decided to get an aggressive entry, and that is the low of these prior candle or two here. So if we break under that, it looks like this is going to be start of an M pattern, in my opinion. And this ended up working out nicely. It's too bad I wasn't sized up bigger. So So I got in there a little bit late on that, but yeah, you get the point. It's looked very toppy to me. Would have been good to add this Microsoft here. Downside maybe. So I'm in that Facebook still. I got in that 340 put at 215. It's definitely looking heavy. It's not, it's not snapping back to the upside. Boom, it's getting heavier. Uh, 240, so $25. I'm up on that right now. 30. I had a nice confirmation sell off right there. And looking weak and weaker. I like it. Now, where I'm looking to take profits, I don't know exactly where I take them, but just based off this, when we get to low a day, 340.20 area, I want to be out. Ideally, I would have had 2 or 3 contracts because it's taking off one at low a day. We got this nice little move down. I sell on the offer right there, 290. So $75 on that one. So that got me. That helped me realize, that helped get rid of some of the Tesla loss. But I didn't want to double bottom here, snap back, and then form some sort of pattern. In hindsight, it would have been nice because it did fill the gap and then some. But yeah, so that was the only other nice trade that I had, really. I got another 340 put right there. The break of this pennant. Sort of a flag. So I get in there, 340 put for 286. And I get out for 283. So I lost $3, right? Because at this point, it was at 3, so been $14, $20 maybe if I'd have got on the offer. And then it started to squeeze higher, but then higher low. But yeah, the last point right there, Facebook was looking good to the downside. Didn't make a new high day, and the bulls kind of gave up, let off the gas. Bears took over. Had a nice downside pattern. Didn't take advantage of it though, unfortunately. That was that. Finished the day. Minus 46 there. Buy at this point is down 150s. Yeah. So then this is Friday. I guess on Thursday I closed out this SPY. So I made a nice comeback and I just took profits, I guess. So Friday, right out, I didn't learn my lesson on Thursday. So Tesla, far left here. So it starts breaking this little flag. I get in 1790 call for 283. I was up $40 at one point, $50. This isn't the kind of candle I want to see. Squeezes up to 781, down to 778. Not holding that flag breakout. Looking heavy. I thought, ooh, this is a moment I knew I was fucked. But I should have had 775 as a stop out. and should have risked a fatter loss. In hindsight, that's the point. This pattern fails, and prior day's low, prior day's close right there. The pink line's prior day's close. The yellow line below it is 775 is prior day's low. I'm out of that Tesla for 230, so $53, right? So I should have been like, okay, I'm gonna chill, because I don't want to turn a bigger loser into. So 35.19. Okay, so Zoom. I don't even know why it's not showing here. I buy 2 Zoom calls. I saw my other monitor then. Basically, I buy 2 of them for $214 a piece. So $428 down to $134. It was a $294 loss. So realized I'm down $347 at this point. Horrible feeling. Biggest loss in a long time. After that, I just took, AMC at $40 right there. AMC trade was a good one, so AMC I'm already in. 130 or $239 calls, and it's forming this W/double bottom pattern. And off this, and if you trace the pink line to the left, it was the resistance in the W from the day before, or from earlier in the day. So I like this pattern to the upside. Yeah, so 74. So I made $40 there on that AMC. Getting out on the pop. And then QQQ, I lost some money there. $26. And then Amazon. I didn't remember this. Amazon, I take a fucking freaking loss. So Amazon's bull flagging. The middle here. No volume right now, though. We had volume earlier, got a nice move earlier, and then, right now I thought maybe the volume's going to pick up if it breaks this, gets above this 200. So I get in. On the offer, I think, unfortunately. And then long story short, as you can see, as you probably saw in the clip there, it got a little bit up. Like, at this point, it was up. Still not really up. On the offer, I was up. Sells off. I get out there. Ends up turning into a nice short. Right there. Get a break, a retest, break, retest. So, yeah, it was a horrible day. Yeah, so anyways, names that I'm looking forward to, or looking at for tomorrow or and this week are here. So I have these longer term setups you can see here. And then I like pen looks good. Essentially, like I'm watching this, and I'm get a day 2 continuation of this W. Got a gap pocket all the way up to here. So that looks good. snap in this pattern I like. Impression's good. Might get I'll play one way or the other. There's gap to fill here. AMC did a break retest and it's starting to fail here, so we could get downside to the 200 day. I would take profits around here if I was swinging this. Yes, could be a double bottom here on the daily. W pattern target to right here. JPM, so financials holding up. JPM's looking good. Flag pattern, a break above this line, which I have an alert set. Play to the upside, potentially. Mine's looking good. Honeywell. So bottom here, bottom here. Anything like above. So my risk would be like if we get a dip down to like here, I would play this probably. Risking 212 area. Okay, and then yeah, show JPN pins pattern. Yeah, I have an alert set for that. I have an alert for this gap fill. I have an alert for this descending trend line. I have an alert for up here. So, alert for this. You know, there's a gauge like, but when I start seeing my alerts go off, and I see like alert, this has crossed below, and I see a bunch of those, and then you know it's confirmation for bearish bias. Playboy is looking good. Formations here. It's bear pennant. Could break to the upside. Might take a minute to play out, but sometime between now and the end of October, it should make a move. And trip. Facing here, it could make a move. Yeah, and there's some other ones that I haven't. LVS is still looking good. Oh, and then looking good, and then sort of a double bottom here, and then a break of this. And then ATVI. I'm still in ATVI swing, but it's holding up really well, in my opinion. This falling wedge off this demand zone looks bullish. If we can break above this white line, which is 34 EMA on the daily, and you know there's room to the upside. I'll definitely take profits somewhere for 86.20s. But I have these contracts out till or this contract out till February 22. So to start squeezing, we could get a rip up to the 200 day, which is 90. I have a $90 call, so maybe that's what they're anticipating. I followed a bunch of flow into that. It was and I like the chart. Let's see, Z's looking good. Daily off this demand zone. A break at this line. It's real good. AI is not looking too bad. Boom, a break of this. I have an alert set for this already, but a break of this I would play. You know, I was looking at leaps on this, like $90 leaps or $80 leaps. Like, let's look at the $80 leaps real quick. $8. They're expensive. 360 by 8. There's a little bit of open interest, not a lot of volume. hundreds are 370 by 410. So, and the 26 delta. So hundreds has put us here. It's not that far off. For this chart and this pattern, I might get the 100 leaps. Just depends how it plays out. BYND demand zone here. We're holding at this demand zone. We can bounce off it here. We can here. This can hold and then break this. I have one there already. Might get a break, pop, fill up, pop, break. Something like that. Z. This demand zone. Here, I don't know if I showed this one. Zillow looking good. Ulta. Sure, a lot of these are longer term plays, but I have an alert set for this line. And then this I have an alert set for right here, a little bit before this trend line. I can catch it, be watching it early, but might be like a ding 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 bounce ding, up to here or something, and then drop and then break down maybe, but PayPal calls out the support 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I'm a little bit late on this one, but it would have been good. Longer term, something to play up to this 295 area. Coin. IPO there or whatever, direct listing, whatever it was, and then pulled off 1, 2, 3, 4 times from here. 5 alerts set here and here. Lines. Bear pennant, but it could break to the upside. It doesn't matter what kind of, it's a bearish or a bullish pattern. I played either way. Whatever way it breaks with momentum and volume. So this broadening formation here on the S-Bucks. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Held up right here to break and hold. Starts getting above this 115 area. Yeah, I really like it. But, I play like dips, risking off here, since it seems to hold up, pretty well. And then IBKR, not looking bad. Because I don't know why it's not letting me create alert with the drawing, but figure that out later. Yeah. So that's stuff I have now. I have Riot, short potential. So Riot broke under this bear pennant. It did a retest and fail. So is this a bear flag? Riot under this? I like. I'm down for under yesterday's low, Riot. That's all I have for right now. Yeah. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed this. Sorry, it's a super long video, but hope you enjoy the content. Hope you have a nice day, and take care. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.